Met Saint Quebec, man, the girl was heaven sent. Met Saint Quebec, man, the girl was heaven sent.
Good morning. Hi, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. The name is Cinquetta Wilkes, and I'm the author of The Master Reset, a girl's ultimate guide to clearing off space from her spiritual hard drive. And I just decided to do this video because I wanted to talk more about my experience in one of the chapters that I wrote in the book that I really identify with, and I really like that I wrote. It's called Idol Worship. So I gave my own self, I gave the book its own definition. Basically, idol worship is a thing that you do. Well, I just made up a name for it. It's basically describes women, or the things that women do, the state of mind that women are in, basically as a single, like that stage before married, that time that they're, just using, waiting outside, looking out their window, letting life pass them by, instead of living their life and living it more abundantly and freely, as the Bible says that Jesus came to bring us life. Like, God did not create you just to be sitting still and not doing anything. If you have not self-actualized, I just believe that your single season is for that. It's getting to know you and being the best version of yourself that you can be. So no more awaiting, putting stuff off until you get married. Oh, I want to do this with my husband. No, do those things now. Treat yourself right now. Do it now. Like, tomorrow is not promised. So I definitely want to encourage women to be the best versions of themselves. Go out and do what they want to do. Travel to the places that they want to travel. See the things that they want to see. So that is what that chapter is about in a nutshell. But I wanted to talk about 3 reasons why women obsess about relationships, or wanting to be in a relationship, or want to be claimed in a relationship, why they cannot wait to change their Facebook status to in a relationship. And I just realized that a lot of the reasoning behind that is just really because they really don't love themselves or appreciate themselves. I just feel like sometimes we think that relationships can fill a void that only God can. It's so many things you really, I feel like you're not ready for a relationship until you really know yourself, until you know your likes, your dislikes, because if not, you're just going to use a relationship to make you feel good about yourself, because that's what society says. Society tells us, get in a relationship and you'll be fine. No, it will probably make your issues or the things worse inside when you really don't love yourself. Because I feel like when you're in a relationship, and if by chance it starts turning, then the self-love that you have inside is what's going to make you walk away. But when you don't love yourself, and you may feel like this is the best I can do, or this is all that this relationship has to offer, you will stay. So I just feel like you cannot put the horse before the cart. You need to love yourself and know exactly basically what you want in a relationship. I really feel like relationships go deeper than, oh, I like you, we have chemistry, oh, we have a good time together. Like, no. Do you actually see this person as being a part of your future? Do you see yourself growing with this person? Is this person growing? Those are things that you should think about, but those are standards that you will not have if you do not love yourself. So the thing that you thought will solve, the thing that you thought the relationship will solve, of making you feel good about yourself, and now you're no longer lonely, will wind up making the situation even worse. Because sometimes people are lonely and miserable in a relationship, even though they have somebody to come home to, even though they have somebody to be booed up with. If you're not growing with a person, and if they don't know you intimately, like the details, the contents of your heart, not like physically or anything like that, you're going to feel like you're alone, even though you have somebody. So that's why I said, know yourself inside and out, and know what makes you tick, know what you love and enjoy. And that, I feel like, is one of the reasons why women obsess about relationships, because they really don't know themselves. They really do not love themselves. They do not appreciate themselves the way that they are. So they just want to use a relationship to make themselves feel better about themselves. Like, oh, I'm in a relationship, that means like I'm valuable, somebody else wants me. But no, you need to want you more than you want somebody else to want you. And that's what I learned. That's what I come to find out. I want me more than I want somebody else to want me. So that's just like my 2 cents on that situation. So that's the number one of the reasons why I say women obsess about relationships and want to be in relationships and whisk off into the sunset, because they really don't really love themselves. They want love, or they're searching for love in all the wrong places, when you could just cut that out by loving yourself, but first loving God. Yeah, I think the love that you're looking for, you really won't love yourself until you love God. Because once you love God, you just see how powerful He is, and you know how powerful He is. It helps you to love yourself, because it's like, oh my gosh, that God created me. I must be all that. I must got it going on. So you constantly have to remind yourself of that.